So hi guys, good morning. This is Clark L. Tumazar and I'm a third year computer science student. So I'm currently living in Lang Tagaytay border, Cavite. I want to share you a little bit about myself first. So I'm currently studying at the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila. So a little bit about my sports or my hobbies. I played basketball and it's still playing also. And I also play volleyball. Those are my two sports. And for my past work, I work as a caterer helper or a helper in a catering service. So I've handled a lot of customers, design venues, for example, catering, the skirting. So without further ado, let's move on to my design work. I have designed a few websites before because I have taken this responsive web design course that I have. So as we can see here, this is my very first design for my portfolio. Now here we have my design for a checkout user interface. I just want to note that both of this design is made in PowerPoint. So that was before I knew how to use Figma. So I just used PowerPoint before that. Move on now to my Messenger redesign. So here, I try to add a favorite section where you can pin your favorite persons to chat with, and basically I just re-added the story section. But here we have my latest and my proudest work at the moment is this, which is Telepaper. So basically this is a software engineering project in our school, which we need to create a website. In this case, we created Telepaper. So Telepaper is a collaboration tool that is centered for basically researchers or students alike. So this is an app that you can create tasks, add files, schedules those tasks. You can create deadlines to them, and also you can have your separate workspaces, or you can directly citate here. So we have that section, so home and workspaces, and then citation section. So this is my design take on that. So this basically the design where I created all of the different iterations, which I have the home page, task page, files page, all of those pages, and their different states, which there's a filled and empty state. So I did all of that. I also created their prototype of the different features that this app contains. For example, there's a sign in, a sign out button, add a task, edit a task, or a view comment. And also I created a mobile version. So now let's move on to my web project. So in this case, we have my first web project that I created, which is a basic JavaScript documentation, which contains basically sections of the documents on the left side, and this is the main document area. Here we have my more latest app I created and also posted. So you can search this app. Just type calculate, and it's a basic calculator JavaScript app. And, this is my most latest web application that I created. So this is Storify. This is a project for our CS selective that we need to create an app that is using Spring Boot. This app is called Storify. It's basically an app that stores files. And in the tech stack I use is React, Firebase, MySQL, and Spring Boot. So here is the login page. This is the create new account, which email, password, confirm password, complete with all of the checkings. And this is the main page where you can see your files. So as we can see, we have sections such as pictures, videos, music files. But when you click on them, it will show you only the pictures or only the videos in this certain app. And as you can see here, far right bottom corner is the storage section where you can see how much storage you've used. I have a video of how it would work, so let's just watch the video. So that's the main function of my app, where basically you can upload the file, download, or delete the file. So and then you can sort them out based on their. So let's move on now to the next section of why should Symph hire me. So I have narrowed it down to 3 traits that I think is the best traits that I have. So first is that I'm a good follower. So there's this quote, a good follower is a good leader. I've proved that being a good follower is a good trait because of my past experiences in catering services. And I've gained this trait um, into my current work as I have been working with other classmates, and all of those tasks that I've been given, I try to give my best as much as possible and try to meet all the requirements that uh, that task is being given. And that just comes in to the second trait that I have, which is the attention to detail. Alongside to being a good follower, I have a great attention to detail. I like to ask every little part when you're given a task. I want to really narrow it down to the nitty gritty. And lastly, is I'm a creative and a critical thinker. So creative in the sense that I always have a lot of ideas in my mind. So, like for example, I would have this spontaneous idea that, hey, I do an app like that, or do an app like this, or I can design something like that, or I can do something like this. And all those ideas, I really just want to write it down. And also, I am a critical thinker in the sense that I always try to think first every time I do an action or I say something. Because I don't really want to make an action that I will regret like, later. But when it comes to like the hard times in life, I really want to think things through, want to decide that is it that decision is the best decision that I would make? Is this the best way that I could take on this way, or is there another? So that's it for my presentation. I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much.